Hey everybody, this is Cricket Star Boy Tyrelle Audain back with another video. So guys, in case you haven't been looking at my YouTube channel within the last few days, the reason why I've hardly not been posting any videos or doing any live streams is because I do not get the time to do it. That's one, and two, I'm extremely busy 24/7, so I sincerely apologize for that. But nevertheless, we are talking Cricket World Cup in this video only. And in today's video, we're going to look at what has been transpiring. And I'm going to keep the video short and sweet because it's late. So let's get right into it. So guys, we are 2 weeks into the IC Men's Cricket World Cup in India. And here's what has happened so far. New Zealand and host India are still undefeated. And I gotta say, the home team has a better net run rate than the Kiwis. But along the way in week 2 of the Cricket World Cup, there has been two massive upsets. Afghanistan defeating England at the Kotla in Delhi thanks to Mujib-ur-Rahman and the bowlers. And a couple of days earlier, Netherlands shocking South Africa in Dharamsala. And credit must go to Scott Edwards with his brilliant batting. And also the bowlers that did the job. Now keep in mind, the Dutch were 4 wickets down, I think 40 or 50 something, but they recovered brilliantly well to get around near 250, which wasn't supposed to be a competitive score, which was below par score. But the South Africans, again, just like in every World Cup, not in the knockout game but in the group stage, choked. And it's the never-ending story with South Africa cricket. But nevertheless, that's South Africa's first defeat, and it was a surprise to the cricketing world to see 2 shockers in 1 week. And plus, 24 hours earlier, 5-time champions Australia finally got points on the board after easily defeating the Sri Lankans, though it wasn't gonna be that simple because of the spin attack that Sri Lanka has and the second string lineup. And speaking of the Sri Lankans, for the first time in the history of all ICC Men's Cricket World Cup tournaments, the 1996 champions are dead last on the points table without a victory and a single point going into week 3, which starts tomorrow. And coming back to the 2 undefeated teams, for India, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli have been leading the run scoring charge for the men in blue so far. And I must say, both batters are number 1 and number 2 right now in the highest run getters for the World Cup. Rohit has scored 265 and Virat has scored 269. And if you look at the averages, they're scoring at 66.25 and almost 130. And I'm talking about Virat, who, keep in mind, is 1 century away from equaling the great Sachin Tendulkar's record of 49 one-day international centuries. While for the Kiwis, Devon Conway is number 3 on the batting list so far in the World Cup, behind the 2 Indian greats, because in the 4 games Conway has played, he has amassed 249 runs at an average of 83. Now, as for the wicket-taking column, it's dominated just like the Kiwis and the Indian batters. It has, so far this World Cup, has all been dominated by New Zealand and India, both by its batters and the bowlers. And coming to both the New Zealand and the Indian bowlers, the top 3 has 2 Kiwis and 1 Indian. Mitchell Santner, he's leading the wicket-taking charge with 11 wickets in 4 matches at an average of 15.9. India's Jasprit Bumrah is second on the list with 10 wickets and an average of 13.40. And Matt Henry 9 wickets at an average of 18. And this just goes to show that Sunday's game involving India and New Zealand, which we will get to in a little bit because I have a little prediction with that. But before we get to that, week 3 of the World Cup bowls off tomorrow as the Cricket World Cup caravan heads south of India to Bangalore, as Pakistan would be looking to get its campaign back on track and running after that humiliating defeat to India in front of that disappointing rowdy the bad crowd last week Saturday. they'll be looking to get its campaign back on track when they play a rejuvenated Australian side at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore. Now, keep in mind, Bangalore has been in the headlines of late. That's because a couple of days ago, there was a cylinder attack in Bangalore. Thankfully, no one was hurt or there wasn't much fatalities. Thank goodness for that. Hopefully, a lot of people are saying that Pakistan will win. But keep in mind, Australia have just got its campaign back on track. And we all know how dangerous the Aussies can get. But Pakistan, there have been a lot of injury problems and viral infections going around the camp within the last few days. And there is talk going around that Pakistan are looking to drop Shadab Khan and replace him with Usama Army. Now, in my view, Usama Army should have been given a go in the game against India for Shadab, because Shadab in the first 3 games of the World Cup has been a disappointment. And the same thing can be said about Fakhar Zaman. Too bad now he has a knee injury and can't take any part of any of the World Cup matches within the next 7 or 8 days. But the other problem that Pakistan has is that the openers, minus Abdullah Shafiq, who's in terrific form, but Imam ul Haq needs to get going at the top. Then you have Babar and Rizwan, who has been the backbone of Pakistan's middle order. And Shahid Shakil needs to get a move on too. Even though he had that one failure against India, he can do better than that. But you see that main three in the middle order, Babar, Rizwan and Shahid Shakil, they've been the backbone. And the all-rounders so far has been a bit of a disappointment in the campaign. And so has the bowlers, minus a few of the good ones. But Haris Ralph has had a bad start to his World Cup campaign. And Shaheen Shah Afridi, who is the backbone of the Pakistan bowling attack, has had a below average start too. But the big surprise for Pakistan so far in this World Cup in its bowling attack is Hassan Ali. Now, Hassan Ali was brought in as a replacement for Naseem Shah. A lot of people were saying how Hassan got an opportunity ahead of some of the younger bowlers who are either uncapped, only got 1 game. But that's the same old Pisces story with Pakistan cricket. But Pakistan and Australia would be looking to try and get some points on the board and their respective campaigns back on track. But Saturday is a big one. That's because England and South Africa will be clashing at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. And I gotta say, both teams will be trying to attempt to move on from shocking defeats to Afghanistan and the Netherlands within the past week. And Sunday is a massive game. It is not only the top of the table clash, but let me go in depth with it a little bit. Sunday, either New Zealand or India's winning streak will come to an end, as both teams will clash in Dharamsala in what is supposed to be for top of the table honors. And here's my prediction with that game. Whoever wins that match on Sunday not only will take top spot honors, but will most likely go all the way to take that World Cup trophy on the 19th of November. Even though Australia has just gotten on the board, New Zealand and India are the favorites for the last 4 and possibly the finals spot. So guys, I wrap it up with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you all like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember, let's keep everyone's heads and toes safe. Or should I say, let's keep everyone safe. And also, my advice to every one of y'all is pray every day. Because the world is in a massive crisis and people are losing their lives 24/7. So as I wrap up this video, please, discipline, production, tolerance. That's our 3 watchwords in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm calling on all of my followers and my friends to use those 3 Trinidadian watchwords anywhere you go. And also, let's respect every single person, race, religion and ethnicity together so we can be united all the time. Thank you and God bless.